Good to see you again.
You're good to go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your...
We'd be dust, except for the fact.
very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Bert. We set some ambitious quotas.
Off-worlders.
You met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news. Whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me.
Something more you need, Deputy? Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news. Of course. What have you learned? The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed him? That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. Not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed and died. We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring. Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners. Let's get on. You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word. Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor. Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hung, of course. Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer? Justice can be complicated, Deputy. Sometimes the cost of exacting justice is greater than the cost of doing nothing. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Absolutely. Consider it over. It's ancient history. You've already taken care of the first, and I won't be hiring anyone to take their place. From now on, I'll dedicate myself to looking after the hard-working people of Hotech. As for you, you're a hero, Deputy. You've saved this company and ensured a bright future for our employees and their families. You can count on me, Deputy. You'll find that my word's as reliable as every ship that leaves this factory. Now, I'm sure the Marshal is waiting for an update on your progress. I won't keep you any longer. Farewell, Deputy. You've done good work today. Oh, and since we're agreed that discretion is in order, I'll take that slate from you now.
Just keep it holstered. We'll all get along fine.
Yes? Just processing another order for pickups. Every day, my inbox just keeps growing.
Just waiting on the credit check. Bureaucracy, right?
Workers like to play hard here. Sir.
Have you seen my son?
Kids run all over the place. Sorry.
I swear, I told him to stay near the dorms.
Don't worry. Everyone keeps half an eye on the road rats.
We need to eat before the next shift. Is he? You're still commuting, right?
Yeah, I'm on the list for the next spot. Who knows when that'll open up?
Some of the underperformers really ought to be kicked out. You Team C people have been kicking ass.
You can only coast at Hope Tech for so long before management gets involved.
But even management doesn't like kicking people out on the street.
Just 2 more weeks and I'll finally have it.
Where are you going?
Cousin has a homestead on the east. Good soil.
I don't know how you did it.
Steering course while we scan for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
Anything I can help you with? Anything I can help you with? Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition. I'm sure you can find something you like. Okay, no problem.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. For their own safety.
Hiya.
You're back. Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there? Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find was taking over farms? Makes my heart heavy to hear that. There was a time he was a great leader and a hero of the Freestar Collective. It's too bad he threw all of that away. Still, it's hard to escape the feeling you cured the symptom, but not the disease. I know you did. You took out the First and made the Freestar Collective a safer place. The whole thing just feels unresolved. A temporary victory at best. Couldn't ask any more of you than that. While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger? In that case, I won't hold you back any longer. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents. I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Great job, Ranger!
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
Something you need from me?
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
course while we scan for contraband. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Hey, try and be careful, okay? Don't want a ship landing on your head. There's something I can help you with? Yeah, I can't really just let you in there. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, that's pretty good. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna need you to clear out of here, or else I'll have to call security.
Stop right there. UC security. Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. The whole Terramorph situation, seriously, hats off to you. When I was growing up, everyone was afraid of Terramorphs. How they could seemingly strike anywhere at any time. The carnage, the destruction. The stuff you've done here could save so many lives. Hey, it's me. If you can't brag a little to your friends, who can you brag to? I know using the microbes to kill the Terramorphs may be controversial, but for what it's worth, I think you made the right call. 100%. We just can't take any chances with those damn Terramorphs. Well, if there are, then we'll deal with it together. The United Colonies. Hell, everyone and everywhere owes you big time. Even if they don't know it.
Ah, hello.
Have a nice day now.
Science, said he, promised impossibilities and
If my shift goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
The exchange is a great place to buy your weapons.
Oh, how are you?
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key to understanding the universe.
20 years ago, I moved to Sidonia unaware. Never thought I'd stay so long.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in? Oh, yeah? Word gets around, I guess. Well, if you got a way to get off world, then maybe you can help. I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble. They're these old science fiction fantasy books about space and good versus evil and a mysterious magical relic called the Dragonstar. Now, there's this team of heroes who fight space wizards and dragons, demons, and whoever else seeks to take over the galaxy using the Dragonstar. Don't worry, you'll get your money as long as you bring me that first edition copy of Dragonstar Force Volume 1.
Have you checked your air filters lately? The city of Sidonia recommends checking your filtration units every 2 weeks for old, faulty, or improperly fitted filtering. Martian dust is a leading cause of respiratory illness. Remember, keep it breathing.
All are welcome here, enlightened or not.
tequila? Well, security uniforms are way cooler than
Any news to share?
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Feel free to land.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
homestead.
What did we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
The Brown Horse Tavern, was it, huh? The food was better than I expected.
Hello.
On a backwoods planet like this.
It has a quaint charm, doesn't it?
Hey, got any fancy trinkets you want to offload?
You'll come back and see us again sometime. And I hope you'll...
Well, hello there, and welcome to my little shop. Are you visiting New Homestead for the first time?
Excuse me, Bill. You've got to do a better job of keeping your...
Oh, nice. You know, it's always such a pleasure to meet people from other worlds. Or just space. I don't judge. I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find what you're looking to buy or take a look at whatever you want to sell. Trades of all kinds are welcome here. Or if you have any questions for me about the shop, the merchandise, or even just New Homestead in general, I'm happy to help you. I love them. Most of us in New Homestead appreciate what tourism does for our economic livelihood, so we go out of our way to make guests feel welcome. Some are indifferent about it, while a few others, I won't name names, are downright resentful of all the tourists and would prefer to be left alone. But that being said, I believe our generally friendly demeanor is a large part of what drives people to keep coming back. Glad you asked. I'm looking for all sorts of things. Anything, really. Clothing, weapons, jewelry, even stuff they consider junk. You name it. We don't get a lot of off-world stock, so I offer to buy things from travelers. Anything they're willing to part with. Between you and me, people around here talk a lot about tradition and whatnot, but even they get curious about what other worlds have to offer. We used to, but not anymore. Believe it or not, the New Homestead Tourism Board decided a while back to do away with souvenirs. We don't really have the resources or facilities to make them here ourselves, and it was decided that anything less than that would seem exploitive of our people and inauthentic. Only thing we have are these souvenir slates about the history of New Homestead. Tell you what, I've got an extra one here that another guest left behind a while back. You can have it. Sure thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale. Take care.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit.
Hello.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia. Part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to get that book. Oh, did you find the book? Dragon Star Force Volume 1, The Heroes of the Dragon Star? Oh, thanks a bunch. Oh, I can't wait to read it again. And then put it away for safekeeping so it holds its value. Here's some money, I promised.
Mars is so boring sometimes. I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, wanna help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially sanctioned holiday. And that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites. Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Sedona Department of Labor.
Stay away from the 6th, sir. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others. Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Hey, Tracker. I know you don't need it, but there's some work available on the mission boards. Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on the mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City. Oh, what am I talking about? You're already a tracker, ain't you? Even better, you already know all this. Oh, darling, I don't know why you're asking when you already know the answer. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves. Should I tell you? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find his ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of an advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits. Well, if you're a tracker, then you've been there, right? That's where you're gonna find the good missions. The kind of missions I wish I was doing, rather than being stationed here on this old dusty rock trying to get freelancers to use the mission board. What, a tracker like you wants to take on some smaller local jobs? Sure thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console, can't miss it. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come crying to me if you can't hack it, you hear? You broken or something? Wow, they didn't tell you about him at HQ? The mission boards are usually in spaceport bars like the Broken Spear right behind you. Trackers Alliance posts bounty jobs on them, but you can find all sorts of freelance missions. Good way to make some creds. But I'll be honest, the better missions come from the elite mission board at the HQ. All these other ones are easy enough for a freelancer to handle. Good. If you recall, I'm only stationed here because of a mistake I made. Been bugging me ever since the bounty that got away. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. Ken Placus, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder, you name it. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. He's even slipped by our own trackers, myself included. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a look-alike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. So I'm sure you understand it's kind of personal. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town, so he just stays away. But he's a slippery fella. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. Makes sense now, don't it? All right, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach
in 5, 4, 3.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key to understanding the universe.
Please keep prolonged showers and other water use to a minimum. Do your part to preserve our precious resources. Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level doesn't mean it's not.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Pardon?
helped out Mitch. I know he won't give up looking for the rest of
Am I in your way? Sorry.
Sky and a bevy of stars. For sure. Yeah, that's why I like it.
Peace be with you.
Never forget, there's nothing.
Just put the picture. Space Frog's gonna be famous. Maybe he'll even get his own cartoon show after this. Hi, thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good. Okay. I was gonna give you something anyway. Here you go. But maybe next time you should do it because you like helping people. Thanks, I guess.
condos aren't anything special.
In order to avoid injuries, please report weakness or unsafe conditions on the upper level to the Sidonia Department of Public
this. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
Yes? What?
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there, new guy. Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not me up now and then. I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much. Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
I've been applying to different megacorps in the area, but I haven't gotten any bites.
All weapons are currently
Looking to blow a hole in something?
0% off.
I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to sticks, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am. I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payments stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and fell from the upper platform. Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting sticks up and running. It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the Colony War. I was a ground pounder, slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well, too, until an EM weapon took out our transport. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. Honestly, I consider myself lucky. Most of the other soldiers died in the crash. You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you. Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not the most popular guy on the block, and that suits me fine. But this person took it too far, made it personal. I'm not about to let some delinquent hassle the only friend that I have. I appreciate the offer, but it isn't about the money. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the sticks.
My brother works at Stroud Eklund, and he said Deimos...
Warlord's one of the disciples, one of Neon's street gangs that claims it owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Styx put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since, mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me, and he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Styx and sprayed him with paint. It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Styx, and I'm done for.
Did you hear about the Infinity LTE?
Sometimes Styx. I wonder how things would have been different. if I took a different path. If I flipped the coin of life, it came out heads.
I passed by the store today, boss. Your tag's still on it.
Yeah, and it's gonna stay that way, if that old Cyclops knows what's good for him. You like art? Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon Tactical. It's my best work.
Sure. Thanks, Micah. Now keep them coming. It's been a rough day.
If you're in need of some extra relaxation today...
Only when I have a knife in my hand. The rest of the time, I just paint.
Wish I could, but I can't swing that right now.
Understandable. In the meantime, please let me know if there's anything else you need.
Are you in a gang? You sound like a middle-aged bank teller. Yeah, I'm in a gang. The Disciples. Maybe you've heard of them. Euphoric is home for people like us. And by people like us, I mean killers, thugs, and thieves. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while, but that just means I'm due. That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew. I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd stink for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy. We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me. Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? Get bent. I'm not paying him a cred. True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. Yeah, maybe. Fighting that old man is one thing, but that Model A is another story. All right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even. See you soon.
You good?
Need a weapon? Yeah? What do you want? Good work. I hope you made him squirm. No, that's exactly how you send a message. Still, I won't argue with results. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. Styx. If you've got the credits, I've got what you need. Sometimes, Styx, I wonder how things would have been different if I took a different path. If I flipped the coin.